Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here visiting my parents. I'm actually at my dad's house today, and in my old bedroom. Like, this is like the last remaining things of my childhood bedroom. But either way, we're talking about the Donovan Mitchell trade. I don't know why I made myself sound sped, but also if you have, I guess I'm not supposed to say sped, but I digress. Either way, guys, we're talking about the Utah Jazz exploring other options. According to realgm.com, check the link in the description if you want to read the article. And let's get right into the news. I hate Keemstar, but guys, the Utah Jazz and the New York Knicks seem to be heading towards each other like a comet hitting an asteroid. Just impact collision course. But the Jazz are like, we want players, we want picks. And the Jazz have a sense around the league like, hey, let's see what the market is. Let's see what the market is. What other teams are willing to do? Because the Jazz and Knicks are allegedly going to re-engage in trade talks at some period. It may be a week. It may be this week. It may be in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But at this point, the Jazz aren't moving not any quicker than they want to. They're going to talk with every single team and see who gives them, what's the offers for Donovan Mitchell. Then they're going to go to the Knicks and they're going to be like, look, this is what we're being offered by said teams. How can you match this and get it better? Because I think they're going to, first off, I want to pull my pants up. They were like riding down. First off, they sent Rudy Gobert to Minnesota because he wanted to go there. The Utah Jazz are nice. They're a nice team. They're gonna send their players like they did Rudy Gobert to somewhere where he wanted. Rudy Gobert wanted to go to Minnesota. Okay, and Donovan Mitchell wants to go to the Knicks. Okay, they're not going to be a-holes because they know they can't do that. They need to have a reputation amongst the league as a team where they're very for their players, so players will want to come there. And the Knicks are motivated, and they're motivated to get Donovan Mitchell. And I think when teams are motivated, they're willing to give up at least, 7 to 8 picks, people are talking. And I think that's a lot of picks. And, conditional picks are coming from places like Detroit and Washington. I don't think the Jazz value those the way they do New York's unprotected picks. So I personally think they can get the trade done with 4 of their own unprotected picks instead of trading 7 or 8 picks total. So I really think if they trade their 4 unprotected picks and like Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, I guess Miles McBride, Emmanuel Quickly, and Jericho Sims, I think you could get the deal done. Supposedly RJ Barrett is not wanted in the trade due to the fact that his contract extension is coming up very soon. So supposedly teams aren't a big fan of the idea of having to be the ones who are responsible with discussing the contract for him. So I mean that's a reasonable concern, let's be honest. Nobody wants to be the one who gives a player a contract and ends up being an overpay. People hated the Timberwolves for paying Andrew Wiggins until this year when Andrew Wiggins' contract looks like he's correctly compensated now. It used to be like, oh my God, they overpaid way too much for Andrew Wiggins. And that's the problem, boy. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this whole situation? I think it definitely is like, it's just interesting to see how this whole thing has gone about because it's not necessarily like they're rebuilding. They want to be the best team they can possibly be. And man, I just hope they can get great value. Like I think the Knicks can offer the best assets and I think the Heat are going for Durant now. So I'm just curious to see for me. Okay. And let me hear your thoughts in the comments. What would you guys trade for Donovan Mitchell at this point?